gaining recognition for its compelling premise, intricate mysteries, and stunning animation. With a blend of historical intrigue, medical knowledge, and a slow-burn romance, the series carved out a unique space in the anime landscape. However, as Season 2 unfolds, cracks have started to form in its storytelling. While the show's strengths remain undeniable, its meandering plot and inconsistent character development threaten to diminish what made it special in the first place. A strong start that's slowing down. Season 1 of the Apothecary Diaries introduced audiences to Mao Mao, a brilliant young apothecary who found herself forced into servitude within the Rear Palace. Her sharp mind and extensive knowledge of medicine quickly set her apart, earning her the attention of the enigmatic eunuch Jin Shi. Mao Mao's investigations into palace intrigues and medical anomalies were both fascinating and purposeful, making her rise in prominence feel well-earned. However, Season 2 has struggled to maintain that momentum. The core narrative has become bogged down by episodic mysteries that often feel disconnected from the larger story. While the early arcs established a balance between Mao Mao's detective work, political maneuvering, and slow-burn romance, Season 2 appears to be delaying major developments in favor of a Mystery of the Week format. The result is a story that, while still engaging, lacks the sense of progress and urgency that made its first season so captivating. A romance stuck in neutral. The relationship between Mao Mao and Jin Shi has been a major draw for many viewers, but the second season has all but stalled their dynamic. While slow-burn romances can be incredibly rewarding, they still require movement, subtle but meaningful steps that bring the characters closer. Instead, the Apothecary Diaries has taken a frustrating approach, keeping their interactions largely static despite several key moments that could have deepened their bond. One of the biggest missed opportunities was Mao Mao's near-fatal injury while protecting Jin Shi from an assassination attempt. In any other romance-driven story, this would have been a pivotal turning point, forcing Jin Shi to confront his feelings for Mao Mao and shifting their relationship forward. Instead, the aftermath of this event was brushed aside, and the status quo was restored almost immediately. This pattern of building up emotional stakes only to deflate them has left many viewers feeling disconnected from their supposed romantic tension. Mao Mao's characterization, genius or overpowered. Mao Mao's intelligence and expertise are central to the series, but Season 2 has pushed her capabilities to near-superhuman levels. Initially portrayed as a gifted apothecary with a sharp investigative mind, she has gradually transformed into an omniscient problem-solver who can outthink everyone in the palace. No mystery seems to truly challenge her, and no situation feels beyond her reach. While she remains an engaging protagonist, this level of competency has inadvertently removed much of the tension from the story. Adding to the inconsistency is her selective obliviousness, particularly regarding Jin Shi's true identity. While Mao Mao is capable of dissecting the most convoluted medical cases and political schemes, she remains completely unaware or deliberately ignorant of the many clues hinting at Jin Shi's royal lineage. This contradiction makes her character feel uneven. She is brilliant when the plot needs her to be, but conveniently clueless when it serves to prolong the story. A meandering plot with no clear destination. Beyond character issues, the Apothecary Diaries Season 2 suffers from a lack of clear direction. While the first season steadily built towards something greater, the second season has leaned too heavily on episodic storytelling. The overarching conspiracy that initially seemed like a driving force has largely faded into the background, resurfacing only sporadically before being pushed aside once more. The pacing has also contributed to the problem. Important moments, such as Mao Mao's rise within the palace and her involvement in high-stakes intrigue, are often rushed or downplayed, while relatively minor cases and side stories receive disproportionate attention. This uneven storytelling makes it difficult to stay invested in the larger narrative when so much of the screen time is dedicated to tangential events with little long-term consequence. The Apothecary Diaries' strengths and its future. Despite these issues, The Apothecary Diaries remains one of the most unique and engaging anime currently airing. Its intricate world-building, detailed medical knowledge, and richly developed setting continue to be major draws. The anime is still good, but it risks becoming stagnant if it doesn't begin addressing its pacing problems and lack of narrative progression. For the Apothecary Diaries to fully realize its potential, it needs to recalibrate its focus. The romance between Mao Mao and Jinshi should move beyond teasing and start evolving in meaningful ways. The overarching mystery needs to be treated as a central driving force rather than an afterthought. And most importantly, Mao Mao's journey should feel like it's leading somewhere, rather than just circling the same set of palace intrigues without lasting impact. Season 2 still has time to turn things around, and if it does, the Apothecary Diaries could transition from being a good anime to a truly great one. But if it continues on its current trajectory, it risks losing the very audience that made it such a hit in the first place.